We are now inside the historic Miners Hall, and I'm joined by Mayor Kathy Moore, as well as Damude, who is with the Rossland Council for Arts and Culture. And we're talking about the renovation and restoration that's going to take place in this historic building. So it's a two-phase project, correct?
That's right.
So we're going to talk first about phase one, which is the exterior of the building, and that is the portion that the City of Rossland is taking the lead for. So Mayor Moore, tell us about that phase one of this project.
Well, this is a very exciting project. The building is our community center. It's our only real hall in the City of Rossland. It's an iconic historical building, but it's having some serious issues. The roof needs to be replaced, the siding needs to be repaired. We have a lot of work to do on the outside. We've actually been putting off for a couple of years. We've been putting money aside in reserves to do the project this year because it really needs to be done to protect the integrity of the building, and we're very excited about it.
What can the public expect to see once the renovation is completed? Will the building look similar to how it is now?
It's actually going to be an improvement. We're going to take it back to its historical, the beginnings of the building. It had some more detail out on the front entry, which is really very lovely. It's really a beautiful building. Otherwise, the building's going to look pretty much the same. New roof, you know, refreshed siding, repaired siding. But someone asked me that the other day. They said, well, what, are you going to modernize it? I'm like, no, absolutely not. This is an important historic building for the City of Rossland. We want to keep it the same. We just want to make sure it lasts for another 100 years.
Now, that is only the first phase of the restoration renovation here at the Miners Hall. The second phase is the fourth floor, or the attic, which I didn't even know this building had until I heard about the project. So, Anne, tell us what the Rossland Council for Arts and Culture is doing with that fourth floor.
Well, the fourth floor, it's an amazing space. It's almost the same footprint as this main floor, this section that most people are quite familiar with. But it's been left completely unfinished since 1898 when it was built. The building was always, or the fourth floor was always intended to be finished at some point. The miners tried in the early 1900s, they ran out of money. At the last major renovation between 79 and 83, that group, community group, also thought maybe they would be able to finish it, and they ran out of money. So we're really hoping this is 3 times lucky, and that this time we'll be able to finish the fourth floor. And when we're done, what we'll find up there is an entry lounge area that could be used as a meeting room, a large multi-purpose room that could host things like wedding parties or meetings, AGMs, a painting class, a pottery class, a kids craft class. And at the far end of the building, overlooking the valley behind us, you'll find a performer's green room. And that's specifically to allow the people that come to entertain here at the Miners Hall to be able to go up to that room, to change costumes, put on their makeup, whatever they need to do. It'll be used by theater groups and by music performers predominantly. That
is a very exciting renovation plan. I think it will be really big for the community here, but I imagine it probably comes with a fair price tag, which I know that you've fundraised quite a bit to make that happen. Tell us a bit about the fundraising that the RCAC has done.
We've done really well to date. We anticipate that part of the project could cost around $500,000. Wow. So we're looking for a fair bit of money. To date, we have $363,000 of that $500,000 secured. And that's from our main funder, Columbia Basin Trust, as well as some local fundraising. Just recently, we finished a community fundraising where we challenged the community to donate, and we exceeded our goal. We were looking for $50,000, and the community donated close to $53,000.
Awesome, that's great. So now I guess the big question is, and I'll come back to you, Mayor Moore, for this, is what is the timeline for the renovation restoration here at the Miners Hall?
Well, right now we have the tender out for the exterior work. We should be getting the bids back in very soon, and we expect to be doing all this work this summer. Hopefully the fourth floor will also be a part of that. We just need to secure some more funding and have the whole project go this summer. That's really important for several reasons. One, because the RCAC has done so much fundraising from the community, we need to move the project forward. The other thing is we've closed the building for this project, so it's really important that we get it done now. So there's a bit of urgency to it. Yeah. And we also need the additional community space that 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 fourth floor attic project will bring us, because we don't have much community space in Rossland. This is it. This is our main community hall.
Okay. So, and if folks are watching and they'd like to get involved and help out with the renovation, how can they do so? How can they get some more information?
Well, we have a fundraising website that they can go to. It's minershall.yodel.org, and they can go online and make an online contribution. If they'd like to discuss more directly, maybe a larger contribution, we'd be happy to talk to them. They can reach us through City Hall, so call Rossland City Hall, and they'll find someone from the Arts Council who'll be able to talk to them about what the funding or the donation opportunities are.
Okay, very good. Thank you, ladies, for your time, for meeting me here today, and please invite us back when it's complete. We'd love to come see it.
That would be
Thank
great.
you for your interest. That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thanks.
We've got to take a quick break, but still to come on Go, Saskatchewan rock group The Sheepdogs sit down for a chat with Blaine Evans.